Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru x Kenja no Deshi wo Nanoru Kenja ltby. Yazu_u. Chapter 7. Well, I'ma look at the place around. Talk more if you like. I'll meet you guys later, Rimuru. Rimuru then leave the both of them behind, who is now wandering around the school perimeter. After a short while, Rimuru saw Mira entering the school together with Hinata. He ran towards them. "Whatcha up to?" Rimuru asked Mira. "Nothing. We were just going to show off a bit, to show how grand summoning is," Mira said with a prideful look. "Well, that's cool. Anyway, I heard there is a competition. I want to watch," Rimuru said enthusiastically. "Oh, you're in luck, Rimuru. We were also about to enter it. To show off that, right? That." Hinata smiles at our interaction. "Anyway, we have to register in first," Hinata said while leading the way. "Wait. Outsider can also register?" Rimuru. "Well, no, but I'm an exception since." Hinata's mood suddenly darkened. Rimuru, noticing this, pats her back. "It's all right. I understand," he said with a bit of sympathy. Soon, the three of them arrived at the lobby. Mira and Rimuru take seats somewhere in the middle. Hinata went in the long line ahead to register Mira. A good 20 minutes have passed. Hinata soon finished the registration. After that, she walked towards us with a smile plastered on her face. "Sorry I had to make you wait to finish your registration. Thank you so much for volunteering," Hinata said towards Mira. "You seem happy," Rimuru told her. "Ooh. Well, it's just because." Hinata couldn't finish her words as new faces appeared. Step 5 boys came in with mocking gaze to everyone. Well, what do we have here? Our top summoner was the last to arrive. Taking it rather easy, aren't you?" said by the boy leading the group. "Who's he?" Rimuru asked. Hinata was nervous and shaking a little. "Kairos Berlin. An elemental mage. A third-year student," she whispered to Rimuru. "Oh. He does seem a bit cocky to be a student. Is he famous or some sort, Mira?" "He was ranked first as the best mage of the younger generation. He was also known for his short temper," Hinata said while avoiding the gaze of Kairos. The four student who was keyed by Kairos proceeds into walking on straight ahead, following their leader. "What the hell are babbling, Miss Hinata? Anyway, ladies, only participant are allowed to sit there." Kairos leaned closer to Mira, sending her some sharp gazes which she brushes it off like nothing, but was annoyed by how disrespectful Kairos to everyone. The people around didn't like what was happening. It seems that they already knew Kairos' true nature, and that is something they didn't like. She is a representative, so she is allowed to sit there," Hinata clarified. "Oh, then I guess I'm not allowed here. After all, I'm not a participant," Rimuru said before whistling. Rimuru stands up and bumps into Kairos' shoulder lightly, which causes him to fall to the ground. The people around was shocked from Rimuru's action. "Sir." The other four went to support their leader. You. How dare you?" Kairos was cut short by Rimuru. "I'll give you a short advice. Don't judge someone based on their looks," Rimuru said as he realizes some aura of his towards Kairos. His feet began to shake. The oppressive aura was too powerful that he could not utter a single word. "Goodbye." Rimuru soon left. Tisk. It seems that school are the same wherever you go. Mediocre who does not know their own worth constantly prattle about being better than others. "Let's go, Hinata. Nothing good will happen if we stick with this guy," Mira said towards the trembling Kairos. Yes." Hinata follows Mira. The bystander around began talking and bad-mouthing the boy, whispering from one to another and wondering who the two young ladies with silver, white and blue hair. Everyone thought that they might be siblings. Tisk. "Thighs bastards. I'll make them pay. I'll make them pay. I'll make them pay for this humiliation." Kairos punches the ground in anger. "See, Sir Kairos. Calm down. You will get yourself hurt," said by one of his group member who was worried for their leader. "Shut up." Kairos stands up and proceeds to walk forward while thinking some ways to take revenge. Rimuru arrived at the Colosseum. He took a sit somewhere nearby where he can watch the matches closely. Soon he saw Mira and Hinata walking below. They stands in the side. Mira seems like she was thinking of something. She kind of agitated for some reason. Rimuru wonders why. He wanted to use telepathy but decided not to for a good reason. He thinks that Mira was probably thinking who and what will she summon, or if she was thinking about the angry rude boy from before. "Thank you for waiting," the announcer screamed through the mic, "and now, the magic technique competition shall begin. Let me explain the rules." The announcer tooted, "What are the rules?" "And now, leading off the competition is the previous winner. The elemental magic teams. Contestants, come forth." Kairos Berlin came alone, waving his arm around and walking grandly with a wide smile. But that smile soon fades and was replaced by a grit. A lot of people waved their hands back. The spectators was excited to see him in action again. Last time was a truly wonderful display of water magic that gave the elemental magic team the win in the landslide. What kind of magic will they show us this time? I myself am excited to find out. Kairos Berlin turns towards the announcer. The announcer suddenly paled a little and a bit scared. He then walks forward with a big grin which creeps the hell out of Mira. HHMMMM. Kind of reminds of someone I know, Rimuru thought while thinking of the said person back to his world. Thank you deeply for taking the time out of your busy lives to gather here today for this performances. My name is Kairos Berlan and I am honored to be the representative and the first contestant in today's event. Kairos finishes his speech. Now let me show you the spectacles of elemental magic. He raises his right arm high. As his finger glows, he casted flame magic and covers his fist with it. He began to move with a variety of I concentrate everything in sight. Flames of heaven. His magic hits the dummy as a giant explosion erupted towards the place. His anger was still rising from the view of the two girls who were currently watching. He wanted to show how high and strong he is compared to them and embarrass them in front of everyone before the event ends. The spectators claps their hand from the show of talent, power and beauty of the casted magic. I'm happy you enjoyed my first demonstration. Dear guest, I invite you to feast your eyes on an even larger banquet of flames, said by Kairos. Dance in the skies, my servants of fire. He crossed his arm and threw it wide. Falling small embers appeared. Obey your monarch and destroy the enemy, he chanted as he pinpointed towards the dummy. The embers rains down towards the dummy which created a strong, impulsive and massive explosion. The spectators stand up and began clapping louder, amazed by the show of raw power. The elemental magic team gains a high score of 23. Our second entry, the holy magic team, Rimuru was dazzled by the elf's beauty. The beautiful young elf casted her magic, holy skin. After chanting the spell, she was then covered by holy barrier. One of her members throws a strong fire magic towards her. It hits the barrier and reveals an unscathed elf. Rimuru sighed in relief. The elf then uses an offensive holy magic. She casted it towards the dummy as the chosen place was then suddenly covered in a bright holy light. Everyone began complimenting her beauty and her magic. Most of the people who complimented her beauty was boys. Rimuru did too. Third entry. Onmyo Caster Team. Rimuru was surprised to see Onmyo Sorcerer in a fantasy world. He thought that it was only exclusive at the Earth. Papers with scriptures began flying in cycles around the sorcerer. The caster began making hand sign. A large magic circle appeared under the caster. Astral charm magic rite of wood, verdant forest. After finishing the spell, a giant and massive wide tree sprouted in the middle of the stage. Rimuru was awestruck by it. Wow. I didn't know that Onmyoji power are this powerful and beautiful, he muttered. Everyone was also amazed by it. Mira wasn't, since she already probably seen something way better than that. Astral charm magic rite of fire, Ruby Fox. It's a firefox, one of the spectators states. Rimuru by this time had stars forming in his eyes. Although the magic itself was weak, but the beautiful was seen and form was nothing to scoff of. The firefox charges towards the dummy. It dashes and hits the armored dummy, which creates a massive and strong explosion. Now he had a new idea on his mind on what to put next for entertainment into his world. Everyone was so amazed that they asked to show some more. The tree dissipates and the contestant leaves, 4th entry, the ascetic team. A magic martial artist went onto the stage. He closes both of his palm and bows politely. Ascetic magic earth fire clad, the ascetic magic team member had their fist covered in flame. He then began making a series of martial arts move. The ending move was a kick in a form of a dragon. Ascetic magic sky forced impact. The boy palmed through the air. His flame collided with stored air pressure, creating a small and loud explosion. It was a good show, the impact were great. 5th entry, the exorcism team. A girl in a nun outfit came to the stage. She threw the bottle of holy water above her and began praying while casting a barrier magic. Barrier magic, anti-magic array. The bottle hits the solid barrier. The holy water pours down to the barrier as it glows, showing a fantastic and beautiful scene. Anti-magic technique, pale flame of penance. She threw a lot of bottled water towards the dummy. It hits the dummy. Soon it was lit with fire. It was a plain show. A bit disappointing to say at least. 6th entry, demonic invocation team. A shirtless boy came. He screamed as his skin color and body structures changes. Demonic possession spider. He wrapped the dummy with webs, demonic invocation magic blazehound, and burns it magic. It was a plain combo. A deadly restraining and effective move, but not a lot of people had interest in that. It was the most practical demonstration in the whole event. 7th, the necromancy team. A man clad in robe came. Necromancy rock golem. He summoned a golem and uses it to attack the dummy. Entomb magic disintegrating samsara. He then once again attacked the dummy that causes a massive coil of explosion. A necromancer was already scary even if its magic was elementary level. Heading on, 8th entry from the summoning team. Come forth. Mira came forward with a smile. Now, let me show you how grand summoning is.